Welcome to the Sankofa Series 2023. This is Session 3, Afrofuturism, Black to the Future. Blast off on a journey that is visually, emotionally, and spiritually provocative, intriguing, and transcending through the world of Afrofuturism. Afrofuturism is a type of cultural aesthetic that explores the intersections of African culture and mythology with technology and futurism. It's people of African descent looking at themselves in the future and what their society and culture will look like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 1,000 years from now. The term Afrofuturism was first coined by author Mark Derry in a 1993 essay, Black to the Future, but the ideas were around long before then. Afrofuturism in music. From the 1950s, American jazz musician Sun Ra, considered one of the earliest proponents of Afrofuturism, drew on ancient African influences and space imagery in his music and performances. This was in an era where African Americans looked very much like second-class citizens. Afrofuturism was a tool that they could use to imagine a better future, and the movement continued into the contemporary era. Sun Ra declared the planet Saturn as his homeland, laying claim to an alien heritage that infused his songs with the first sounds in jazz that qualified as Afrofuturist, spinning ancient Egyptian cosmology with a space-age orientation. Before Afrofuturism had a name, in the 1970s, Earth, Wind and Fire and Parliament Funkadelic had a profound impact on how we see the genre today. The contributions Earth, Wind and Fire and Parliament Funkadelic have made to the Afrofuturism canon is enormous. Spiritual philosophies and collective intention behind their sound, from the studio to an entire stage production. Here are a few more Afrofuturist artists for you to explore. Afrofuturism in literature. Afrofuturism is heavily rooted in conveying lost stories. This establishes hope by empowering Black people in an alternate world. Literature boasts no bigger figure of Afrofuturist prose than the late and great Octavia E. Butler. Octavia Butler is known as the mother of Afrofuturism. Her view of humanity was shaped by the unfairness, yet tendency toward social hierarchy and oppression of those seen as less than, which led to her common theme of overcoming disenfranchisement and embracing change to survive. Many of the classic ideas of futuristic fiction, alien abduction in particular, are inspired by historical experiences of Black people. Depicting the capture of individuals by foreign beings to another land is a supernatural conceptualization of slavery. Afrofuturism in film. The number one Afrofuturist film is 1974's Space is the Place. Jazz musician Sun Ra plays himself as the return of an ancient black alien pharaoh from Saturn. He arrives on Earth to square off with his nemesis, the Overseer, who is an archetypal devil, and Uncle Tom. They battle over the fate of the black race, a few members of which Sun Ra abducts to Saturn to start a new world. It's all filmed documentary style in Oakland. Afrofuturism is a way of reimagining the past to infiltrate new futures into the present. That's called chronopolitics, and Black Panther is definitely imagining an alternative timeline to the colonialism of a Western white future. Afrofuturism in art. Afrofuturism in fashion. Afrofuturism in game and graphic design. This has been but a tiny representation of the world of Afrofuturism. We hope that you've been inspired, mesmerized, and intrigued to see more, for there is so much more to come. Here are 2 lesson plan examples for integrating Afrofuturism into your course content. There are many resources available online for you to check out. Thank you for engaging with us in Black to the Future. Forward ever. We hope that you'll join us for session 4 of the Sankofa Series 2023. Until then, may peace be with you all.